Yo, yo, MJ,
What's up, guys?
we here. It's
We're here.
Wednesday. It's
You know
8.
what that means?
Oh, we a little late, just a little late, but it ain't bad. We still good, and we here with the NiteKap like we normally are. Are you
What's up?
excited? What?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the
Are you?
NiteKap.
I'm like super excited, yo.
Me too.
I'm
You don't
like
see it?
all. What's up?
You don't see it all in my face? I'm super
It's in your
excited.
face. Like I'm like live and like hyper for some reason. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Bro,
What's
switch positions today. You're the hyperactive one, and I'm the.
like? I don't know why I'm so juiced. I don't get it. Like
I
I'm just. I did have quite a bit of coffee today.
had to do it.
It was an excessive amount. Like it's maybe a little out of hand, just a little bit.
Mm. Enough about us. Welcome to the NiteKap, guys. Welcome to the NiteKap. I'm MJ Jamar, and this is our show, and not yours.
And not yours, because this is our business.
And that is our business.
That's
How you
our
want to start
business.
your show off, Jamar? What's the deal?
Yo, we got a ton of stuff going. We of course we got videos from artists that were up and coming artists that we normally play. Got some reruns here, but they some really good videos. I really like it. From West Cardigan, we got one from FX Max and DJ Chrissy. Sit back, we got that one. I really love that video. And then maybe we'll get a look around to Michael DeJaneiro, a little bit of that high horse twerk team later on in the show. Maybe we'll get there.
Some
And then
nostalgia.
the nostalgia, and then of course we got the entertainment. What's going on with new movies and music came out this past week. What's hot on Netflix? I've been watching it. I've been checking out Netflix. There's some shit on there that people need to watch. It's actually pretty decent. And then I'll put y'all up on it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put y'all up on it. But of course we got the rundown as usual.
Man, do we have a rundown today? There is so much going on in the past week. It's ridiculous.
It's out of hand. It is absolutely out of hand how much has gone down this past week. So much to the fact that you and I are gonna have to skip the normal routine that we do. And when we ask each other questions and stuff, we just gonna have to talk about this rundown and all this crazy shit that's happened this past week. And I mean, shit's crazy. Out of control. What the fuck is Hollyweird doing? Because I'm having trouble keeping up. I gotta be honest with you. I'm having trouble keeping up. And I think one thing that we do, it definitely needs to be talked about. We didn't beat the dead horse at the end of it, the dead horse with Will and Jada, but
I want to talk about it.
It's still fresh. It's still fresh.
It just happened, y'all. So that's pop culture, and that's what I'm here to do. That is my job. We'll talk about Will and Jada, but stay tuned.
Hey, I'm with the rundown. Let's get it in. You want to get started with it?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Just get started. Let's just get started with it.
Okay. All right. Well, on a somber note, we have to start out really, really somber. There's been a lot of deaths this week.
Hold on. Let me turn off the music if you're going to start that way. Okay.
I mean, listen. Let's just talk about it, get it out the way. I want to put a memorial out to all these people. Unfortunately, we've had several deaths in the past week, and I want to start with honoring their lives. So, actress Naya Rivera's body has been recovered in Lake Piru in Southern California on Monday, and her death was ruled as an accidental drowning following her autopsy. She went missing last Wednesday after renting a boat with her 4-year-old son. Her son was found in a rental boat sleeping later that day, and he explained that himself and his mother went swimming in the lake. She managed to get him back on the boat before she died. She was just 33 years old. Touching tributes have been going up all over social media from former Glee co-stars, the entire entertainment industry, and one very special one from Taj Mowry, who was my ex-boyfriend, I guess also hers, the younger brother of Tia and Tamera Mowry. Apparently, they grew up together, they auditioned together, and she was the love of his life. So God rest her soul.
Yo, she was so beautiful.
Do you think there's a curse?
Say what?
You think there's a Glee curse? Because 7 years ago, Corey Monteith died from a drug overdose. And there's a lot of people speculating, we ain't got nothing else to do but put our tinfoil hats on. Like, what do you think?
So the Glee, I thought about this too, because Finn is gone from Glee.
Yeah.
Pup died from Glee, and Naya Rivera is gone.
The Glee curse. It might be onto something, but rest in peace to Naya Rivera. Unfortunately, that happened Unfortunately, her son had to witness that. The last thing that she did was save her son and put him on the boat. So, good Lord. That's heavy. Another actress, Kelly Preston, has passed away after a 2-year private battle with breast cancer at the age of 57. Her husband, actor John Travolta, announced his wife's death on Instagram with a touching note, thanking the medical staff that tended to her in her final days and thanking the family and friends that supported her during this tumultuous time. They are no stranger to heartbreak, that family. He lost his son, Jet, in 2009 after he experienced a seizure while on a family trip to the Bahamas. So rest in peace to Kelly Preston as well. More deaths, unfortunately. This is like the craziest year ever. Popular YouTuber Nicole Thea has passed away along with her unborn child, Rain, on Saturday. Many are mourning that the YouTube star documented her entire pregnancy for her fans, and many were excited to see her little blessing arrive. So although reports have went out that she passed during childbirth, her family is saying that she was weeks away from her due date, and they have not released what actually happened as of yet. She did post a video on her YouTube platform giving an update on July 1st, stating that she feels that she's dying and that the baby is eating her. And I know that childbirth is not no damn joke. I've never had a kid myself, but especially Black women in hospitals, I mean, husbands, boyfriends, be on the lookout for that. Take care of your Black women because they really don't give a fuck about whether you make it or not. And unfortunately, this young lady passed away. We don't know what happened, but, prayers to her families. To all those families. It is bizarre to see things happening like this so fast to young people. So prayers up to them.
2020 is absolutely crazy, yo.
Yeah. Too many people have died. I think that it's just been one crazy moment after another. And Naya Rivera did tweet something before she passed, a few days before she passed, saying like, every moment, don't take it for granted. Along those lines, I'm paraphrasing, but along those lines of live every day to the fullest because you never know when it's going to be your last.
Superhero.
So, heavy. Now let's get a little less happy, or maybe a little bit more happy. I'm not sure. Okay. We're talking about academics here. Now that we've gotten through the morbid part of the rundown, let's get to some good news. There are some cancellations in order. First, starting with DJ Academics. The Teletubby fan. What? Are you going to defend him?
Who? DJ Academics?
Yes. Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Anyway, the Teletubby Summon has been fired from Complex and banned from using the gaming platform on Twitch, which is where he famously plays video games in his mom's basement while getting smacked off the henny and talking mad shit and getting in trouble. So, on one of his Twitch rants, he went off on Chrissy Teigen stating the following, and I quote,
heard about
one
this.
time, Chrissy Teigen sneak dissed me, so fuck that hoe, straight up. I don't care if you John Legend's bitch or any other bitch. How about you take that big ass mouth of yours and that fucking weird ass looking face and start buying your man's album, Chrissy Teigen Suck a Dick.
Why?
Because he's a piece of shit. And he literally starts talking shit about shit he does not know anything about. Apparently, this rant is Complex suspension, though. He also blames Meek Mill for getting him canceled, but we don't know anything about that. He did, however, come out with a new song in the meantime to keep him busy, and I don't know the name of it because I didn't give a shit. I didn't really look into it, but
who cares?
DJ Academics, good. People.
I've never really liked Act. Like he's like even during the struggle when he had with Joe Budden, like I just didn't like the way he came off. I don't like his personality. He like a hater that don't get no play. You know what I'm saying? And so he gets pissed at that shit and he lashes out at people for that bullshit. I don't like
over there finger popping each other's buttholes. You know what I mean? Whatever. Moving on to more cancellations, Jamar. Can you believe it? We have more cancellations.
More cancellations.
More cancellations. Who else got canceled, you may ask? Well, none other than Nick Cannon, goddammit. Viacom has cut ties with Nick Cannon and his hit show Wildin' Out, and I could not be happier. I absolutely hate that fucking show with the passion of 1,000 burning suns, and I mean that shit. The cancellation is a result of some anti-Semitic statements that were made by Cannon on his podcast, Cannon's Class, saying that Black people are the true Hebrews and talked about anti-Semitic conspiracy theories involving the Rothschild family. It's never hate speech, he says. You can't be anti-Semitic when we are the Semitic people. When we are the same people who they want to be. That's our birthright. We are the true Hebrews. I, for one, Don't care what he said. I'm just ecstatic because we can't sit here and act like Wild 'N Out was funny.
Yo, like,
Because
you know what? Let me be honest with you. Wild 'N Out had its moments, okay? But me, personally, I've never really liked Nick Cannon that much. Like,
everybody fucking hates Nick Cannon, but he gets all the bitches. It don't make no sense. He gets all the bitches.
Like, I mean, even from the beginning, yo, like, I've never really like had much of a like
everybody hates Nick
never
Cannon.
really like Nick Cannon. I have to be honest with you.
What a dirt, but he has fucked all of your favorites. Kim Kardashian, fucking Jessica White is whipping over his ass on fucking on Instagram right now. Mariah Carey, he shot that club up. Mariah Carey drove that bitch crazy. Christina Milian drove these bitches crazy. I'll never understand, but I can't stand Nick Cannon, and I for one am very happy that show is over. Does anybody else watch that show? Does anybody even care?
I mean, like I said, Wild 'N Out has his moments, and it's not really Nick.
DC Young Fly is not funny to me. The one with the B Simone, she's not funny to me. It's not funny, bro.
I get it. I understand.
Somebody got on there and clowned Nick Cannon for Mariah Carey, and that was pretty funny. But that was the last time it was funny. So I don't really give a shit. Apparently, Diddy has offered him an opportunity to join the Black-owned Revolt TV platform. So
he will.
This Wild 'N Out may come back. We'll see under Diddy. Moving on to more cancellations, Jamar. There's more.
More cancellations?
Who else? Everyone's favorite Chicagoan, Chance the Rapper. He almost caught the cancellation chopper this week too, for seemingly endorsing fellow Chicagoan Kanye West in his bid for 2020 presidency. He went back and forth with tweets online, arguing about the belief of a two-party political system and calling folks racist for not siding with West and backing Joe Biden instead. I sat on Twitter and I watched this interaction go back and forth between his fans, and they checked his ass and begged him to not support the rapper. Chance quickly backpedaled after feeling the heat on his ass by tweeting, "Okay, this is me slowly trying to get down from this hill without falling and dying. Whoever you vote for, I hope they abolish the prison system as we know it, honor Black reparations and all treaties with Indigenous folk, and lastly, end homelessness. Whoever they may be, God bless their heart, or God bless them." He then got a response from the coon himself, Terry Crews, who cheered him on for himself and not following a herd mentality. Chance then tweeted, "Okay, sprinting down the hill now. Yeah, when Terry on that side of the fence, nigga, yeah, sprint down the fucking hill. Hurry up, tweet something else. Okay, sprinting down the hill now. I understand the improbability of Ye winning the 46th presidential seat, and I understand that everyone voting for Biden isn't necessarily doing so enthusiastically. I am for Black liberation and do not accept my recent endorsement from Terry Crews." Woo!
Right.
I mean, that nigga was this close.
Yo, Chance. I'm glad he backtracked. He was smart enough to do that, yo. But you know, I mean, and you know, I joked about it several times. And I joked about, you know, Kanye running, you know, voting for Kanye and stuff. Kanye for president. I've joked about it several times. I would never vote for Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
I would never vote for Kanye.
But my thing is like we're doomed if we do, we're doomed if we don't, kind of in that situation. Like, you know, so I mean, but I would never vote for Kanye. But at the same time, you know, I mean, props to Chance for endorsing his homie.
Come on now. That's not how you support the homies. That's like sitting in the club or sitting in the studio or something with your guy, and this nigga's over here trying to rap, and you like, "Oh yeah, that shit's fire." Like, are you gonna let him go out like that? Come on now.
Yo. But
Jennifer said Terry Crews is losing so bad this year, and that is absolutely true. If Terry Crews is on your side, you are fucking up. Wrong road.
Yo, if I get involved in anything and Terry Crews jumps in on it, I'm out.
I'm out. And that's exactly what Chance did. So he narrowly avoided being canceled due to his apology. And he is a beloved character in our society, but he better tread lightly and watch what he says. Everyone is hypersensitive when it comes to politics right now. Also, thank God, Kanye West is no longer running for president, and many in his personal circle are worried that he's having another mental breakdown, causing him to act out again. So, did
he stop taking his meds? I'm worried he stopped taking his meds.
Probably. And
I'm a little nervous about that. And I really like Kanye. I'm doing my best to support this man because that's the homie and everything. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, I'm like, damn, bro, you're making it harder and harder for me to defend you. You know what I'm saying?
bro. You making the block hot. Fuck chill.
Right. Yo. So let's pause for a minute on the retro rundown because you got a ton. You got a ton of shit. We got a ton of shit that we got to talk about. But let's go ahead and let's play a video for a minute. Because you got me. Like I said, I started out my heart racing. You tried to bring me down a little bit with the retro rundown. I mean, all these cancellations and shit. This is woo. Then you mentioned Terry Crews and almost killed me.
It gets crazier. Stay tuned, y'all.
My heart almost stopped. So let's do something. Let's get into a video. How about we get into West Cardigan's Oh So Wonderful. I really like this one. West Cardigan, he's an artist from Chicago. He does great music and everything like that. I played it previously. A lot of people liked it. So let's throw that in there. Let's do West Cardigan's Oh So Wonderful. Y'all be right back. Keep it locked. Make sure you keep it locked. We'll be right back with one NiteKap and rundown. We'll get back.
Good morning to everybody. I just wanna say hi, cause I'm blessed to see another DAY. Shower up for the grind, yes I'm preparing. Windows open wide, let some fresh air in. Meditating as I'm viewing the sunshine. What's going on in my city? Reading the Sun Times. Basketball starting soon, I hope you're listening. Cubs won it all, parades downtown on Michigan. Freight descendants receiving their reparations. But buying Jordans and weed ain't the way that we're celebrating. We're copping land to build schools, hospitals, and gas stations. Paperwork is in order, no fear for taxation. Also, we're policing our own communities with love, strength, and unity. We're cutting off the lunacy, putting down the guns. The streets are sparing more lives. Black household, less baby mamas and more wives. I feel great. I feel like oh so wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel like oh so wonderful. To everybody feeling blessed. What up? 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 To everybody. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Listen, never been the type to boast or to brag. But my wave game be poppin' soon as I take off my do-rag. Far as my marketing goes, that plays a major part. It remains on point and keep the line and razor sharp. To all the kids, for real, I am the same guy to tell you be what you want, work hard and aim high. To all my peers also, I tell them each I love them, and don't just reach for the stars, y'all, or reach above them. You may struggle, but have faith when you go through it. That's why this music I treat like I propose to it. And if you're like me, you pray your parents will live forever. 40 plus years of marriage and they're still together. Each one teach one, it goes hand in hand. From me, real hip-hop is what fans demand. Oh, you mad, huh? I understand, cause fam just made another major move to expand this brand. I feel great. I feel like oh so wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel like oh so wonderful. To everybody feeling blessed. What up? 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 To everybody. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What
Yo, West. I really like that. I love that beat, yo. I love his beat.
It's classic.
It's a classic beat, man. So good. Big ups to West Cardigan with Oh So Wonderful. We really like that stuff. We really like the music that we brought in here. Yo, y'all, if y'all got music and you got videos that you want us to play, send it down to the NiteKap's IG. DM us on in IG. Send that there, right there, scrolling at the bottom, as well as the Gmail. Send it there. We want to hear it. We want to see it. We want to play it. So check it, yo. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you never know who's gonna be watching our show.
Hey, hopefully somebody we get some real sooner or later. We gonna get there. So let's keep going with the rundown for a little bit. All right, what else? Let's do two more. Then we'll go to another video, and then we'll come up with entertainment, and then we'll wrap up the rundown.
With more? All right. So let's go to daytime TV. How you feel?
Okay.
Or TV channel. So speaking of cancellation, recently canceled Tyra Banks is taking over hosting and executive producer responsibilities for ABC's hit show Dancing with the Stars, which is one of my favorites. She'll be replacing Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews, who everybody hates, as host, and will be the first Black woman to do so on the show, as well as being the first person to hold down hosting duties on this show alone. The show's 29th season is scheduled to scheduled for this fall. However, a couple months ago, old clips of Tyra being a bitch on her former show, America's Next Top Model, resurfaced online, causing the internet to jump down her fucking throat and to resurrect participants of the show to tell their stories. From drastically changing the images of the contestants to negative comments that caused long-lasting mental and physical issues, the backlash was non-stop. So I'm sure that many are questioning if Tyra is right for this job, if she's actually the fresh perspective that they're looking for in Dancing with the Stars, but she's not even a fucking dancer. So it's beyond.
That's what I'm saying. A, she's not a dancer, and B, Tyra is like, I get the America's Next Top Model. You were in the industry. That's what you did. That was your shit. That was your lane. But now, dancer?
Tyra's never been in her lane. She did the TV show, the talk show. Remember that?
Okay.
Maybe she's on Dancing with the Stars with the forehead being the dance floor. I'm not sure. But as one steps up, another steps down. Tamera Mowry, she announced that she would be leaving the daytime rabbit hole, the real, after 6 seasons with the show. She said that she'll be embarking on new opportunities and focusing on her family. This is the second person to leave the show within the past month. Amanda Seales publicly show a few weeks ago for not being able to fully express herself as a Black woman. So I guess she's something else. Maybe we get a Twitches too. Have you ever seen Twitches with her and Tia?
I've never seen Twitches.
Twin Twitches. One could hope. Moving on, I'm going to totally shift gears to the left here for a second. I'm pleased to say that the murderers of beloved New York rapper Pop Smoke have been apprehended and are facing the death penalty for their actions. 2 men and 2 teenage boys have been arrested for the Hollywood Hills murder. Corey Walker, age 19, and Keandre Rogers, age 18, were charged with murder under special circumstance allegation that the murder occurred during the commission of a robbery and a burglary. The enhancement makes Walker and Rogers eligible for the death penalty. Gang and gun charges are to follow. 2 minors, ages 17 and 15, were also charged with murder and robbery in juvenile court. The murder is still being investigated, but it's good to know that Meet the Woo's rapper, his murderers are off the streets. So that's
good to know. I'm glad he got some justice for his murders, yo.
He had a really good album just come out, so that's a positive.
It was actually pretty decent. I did something. I did a preview on that last week, and I was like, it's not bad. I get confused. I get confused. It sounded like 50 was on there quite a bit. I'm like, but that ain't.
You know who's been listening to it a lot? Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not sure if you've been watching any of her Instagram videos or her IG lives, but she's listening to that rapper a lot. And let's segue into that, because speaking of legal issues, Tory Lanez is also looking at motherfucking jail time after a bizarre turn of events that included rapper and close friend Megan Thee Stallion. Nobody knows what really happened, but allegedly this is what we do know. So there was an argument in the street next to an SUV. Somebody called the police, and when gunshots went off in the air, and Tory Lanez was pulled over in an SUV in the car with Megan and her friend. So they were in the SUV. There was an argument, drama ensued, and Megan came out with an injury. I think she got shot in the foot. And Tory Lanez gun charges. So apparently we don't know what happened. Megan went to the hospital after suffering from the gunshot wounds, and Tory went to jail. The story is even more bizarre because just before the incident, Megan and Tory were together in an IG live video with Kylie Jenner looking just fine. Kylie Jenner. I hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but when these bitches get involved in shit, everything goes amok. She did release a statement on her IG regarding the incident. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive, and I'm expected to make a full recovery, but it was important for me to clarify the details about this traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and back to making music as soon as possible. This whole experience was an eye-opener and a blessing in disguise. I hate that it took this experience for me to learn how to protect my energy. There are plenty of questions here. Tory Lanez is facing huge charges. It's felony gun charges. And he also he's actually a convicted felon currently. So it's not looking good for a 5'3" rapper.
No, not at all.
Did you see that he was 5'3"?
Yeah, I knew that. You could tell.
Yeah, it's that forehead. That forehead gives him a little extra
Yo, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like, if anything had happened to Megan and Tory Lanez would have went to jail for that,
Motherfuckers is looking to go is still at Tory Lanez neck because we still think he was involved. He had the gun charges. Megan got a fucking injury. I mean, put two and two together. There was arguing in the SUV. What do you think happened? What do y'all think happened? Somebody said Ryan said Kylie was the shooter, and you might be on something, man.
Kylie was the shooter. You know, I'm telling you, man, when Kardashians, when they come around, yo, a lot of shit, weird shit. I still got my own conspiracy theories about the OJ trial myself.
I mean, look at Lamar Odom. That poor fucking man ended up in a brothel, passed out with hookers and cocaine. God damn it.
Damn it.
It's that Kardashian dinner pussy, man. It's something about it that'll get you in trouble.
Something about it. They get them. They get them. But I swear to God, dude, if anything had happened to Megan's fine ass, I would have had an issue.
But we still got to beat Tory Lanez ass, and we still don't know what happened. So the internet is at his neck. He better hope that the catch him before somebody else do.
I'm telling you, if they keep coming at him, I'm going to be pissed about this. I'm going to be real pissed. Ryan said these fucking Kardashians. I agree, man. I agree.
That black hole right there.
They nice to look at, though, but damn it. How you going to keep doing this shit? All right, MJ, give me one more.
All right, more legal trouble. One more legal trouble. Bryshere Gray from Empire. Is that how you say his name? I don't watch that fucking show. I watched one episode and it was just way too fucking much. So I just stopped watching it. The actor was arrested in Arizona on Monday after allegedly assaulting his wife and refusing to speak to the police that arrived to help at the scene. Apparently, the two got into a full-on argument that led to Gray strangling his wife until she fell unconscious and she had numerous visible injuries. She was assaulted for hours, according to her, and when she came to, she ran out of the house in tears and begged a passerby for help. The police were called to the home, and Gray refused to come out and talk to them for 9 motherfucking hours.
Yo, who whooped somebody's ass for 9 hours, for several hours?
I feel like I could beat his ass with one titty. He is so tiny. He was like a bulldagger lesbian. I feel like I could take his ass out. He wants to beat up on women. You know what I mean?
I don't get who whooped somebody's ass for hours. Like, that makes no sense. And why would you whoop a woman? First off, you put somebody
beat your ass for hours. I would have beat his ass.
Yo, I don't get this part. This one throws me off a little bit, MJ. I
told you everything this week is very bizarre, but you know, I'm working on trying to make sense of everything. And if I get some resolution, then I will let y'all know. But I could have beat his ass with one titty. 1 minute.
But I don't get why would you even want to put your hands on a woman? That's number one. Don't ever put your hands on a woman. But then also number two, my thing is that you're a celebrity. Why are you even trying to put yourself in the limelight like that? You know, with this, especially with this negative shit.
What has he done to his empire? Is he a celebrity? I feel like there's an empire curse too.
Well, he's got, he was on Empire.
Juicy Smollett. He's also too for what he did.
He played Michael Bivins on the new edition BET documentary. That was hot.
You should go to another video now.
Okay, since MJ insists because you can't stand it. Is he on your list now?
I don't support BET, and you know that shit. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Ever since they were supposed to bring back Uncut. You remember that shit? And I was going to have a watch party and everything at my house. BET Uncut was coming back, and it was a whole big ass deal, and they kept doing commercials about it, and I was all geeked and all excited, and guess what it was? A motherfucking episode of Punks, and I was hot. So I don't ever want to watch BET again. I almost wrote a motherfucking letter to Mr. BET himself.
I was mad about that too, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad about that too. Yo, we got FX Max with Sit Back. We'll be right back. Keep it locked to the NiteKap as usual.
Oh, sit back. I'ma let these seeds go and just marinate. For the household and the people that I care for, I could be great. Niggas not grown. How could you possibly be on my wavelength? The show go on. Pick at the paper, look at the news we made. How can I possibly make this this up. What turn you on don't make me give no fuck. No. And they know I stay facts, cause I'm FS Max. Your daddy not made of glass, so please sit back. Backstage at the fashion show, hashtag that. And it's 2020, but my vision been excellent at that. I might paint a cool picture, I'm expressive like that. On the carousel, wish me well, figure so mysterious. Conscious, not delirious. Dylan, Brilla, feeling over. Not the vibe I'm sending. Pay me now with no extension. Very Tracy, I saw. Better also working on it. Do the number, increase the price, yo. Most indubitably. Bigfoot, seen with a tree. Black man, stand up and be on race, stay in the lead. Give me breather room, I'm working with the mighty team. I know what I came to do, kick a shoe off. What I need you to do, sit back. I'ma let these seeds go and just marinate. For the household and the people that I care for, I could be great. Niggas not grown, how could you possibly be on my wavelength? The show go on, pick up the paper, look at the news we make. How can I possibly make this up? What turn you on don't make me give no fuck. And they know I stay facts, cause I'm FS Max. Your daddy not made of glass, could you please sit back? Hey, doctor doing major surgery, no CNA. Smoking weed, a grown man, choices what my mama say. So I'm rolling weed on receipts from paying rent fees. Full cup of fresh squeeze, vibe juice, yes please. From ashy needs to special purchase Whole Foods needs. Organic air packs and no artificial flavor snacks. You dig that? 5 feet within depth, like Stanley Yale Nets. I wear my jersey in New York like I'm on the Nets. Search the Google Maps, who very not like that? Who gon' keep on spread the word for this vibe like that? Got a good seat, so I'ma just sit back. I'ma let these seeds go and just marinate. For the household and the people that I care for, I could be great. Niggas not grown, how could you possibly be on my wavelength? The show go on, pick up the paper, look at the news we made. How can I possibly make this up? What turn you on don't make me give no fuck. And they know I stay fast, cause I'm FS Max. Your daddy not made of glass, could you please sit back?
Yo, FX Max doing his thing, Stockton, California. Shout out to the homie, man, doing his stuff out there. I really love that song, Sit Back. Produced by DJ. It's a great song, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, so how about we get into this entertainment?
You want to get into it? You want to wrap up the rundown? We can end with the rundown. There's more.
Let's end with the rundown. There's tons of stuff that we got so much more left.
Go ahead, man. Talk about your entertainment, Daddy. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you want to take this over? I mean,
please.
Let me put on, so check it out. Of course, we want to talk about all this stuff that happened in the industry right now, what's going on with the music, not just the celebrity stuff, but also what came out, what new music came out, what new stuff is happening on Netflix, because, I mean, we got to keep ourselves entertained somehow, because, MJ, you back in it again, right? You quarantined again? Back out there in California? Yep. Screwed yourself. Anyway, Juice WRLD dropped an album this past weekend. Legends Never Die. Let me tell you something. It's a really, really good album. It's got 21 tracks on it. It's a good album. It's got like it's got a little bit of a creepy vibe, though. I'm going to tell you, because it's almost like he's talking about what's happened to him. He's kind of speaking from the dead a little bit, and he's speaking from heaven. It's got one of those feels to it. But at the same time, it's almost like he's telling his story in this whole album. Word has it that when the record label actually took a listen to it before the first time when it came out and it was introduced to the record label, executives started crying in the actual boardroom. So it's a good album, and I get why. He's got a good track on there called Titanic, another one on there, Bad Energy, another one on there, Tell Me You Love Me, featuring Trippie Redd. That's a good track. I Want It is a good track. My favorite track on there is called Screw Juice. It's got more of an encouraging song, kind of. A lot of these songs are about, doing drugs and being depressed. This one is more like, Screw Juice is more about like, even though things are hard, you can still make it through. That's how, just like him. Stay High, and then at the end, he had an outro, Juice WRLD Speaks from Heaven, and that one got me, woo. Marshmello's featured on it. The Kid Leroy's featured on it, as well as Halsey's featured on the album. So go check that one out. It's called Legends Never Die, y'all. Summer Walker.
Shout out to Taylor Nash, our friend Taylor Nash. She helped with the creative direction of that album. So shout out to her. Shout out to Taylor Nash, Chicago girl.
Shout out to her. Nice job. Fantastic job. Summer Walker, she dropped the EP, Life on Earth. It's got 5 tracks on it. Produced by, of course, London on the track, her man.
I thought she was tired and they broke up.
Did they break up? They ain't break up.
She did break up during quarantine. I heard that she she didn't want to do this no more anyway.
Well, I heard she doesn't want to do live performances on stage. She didn't say she didn't want to do music no more. She has anxiety. Don't we all? I got anxiety now. That's why I'm all hopped up on coffee. And so she got a track on there called SWV. It's featuring number one Noah. And then my favorite track on there is called White Tea. It's featuring number one Noah as well. It's a great album. It's a great 5 tracks. It's really good to listen to. Party Next Door is also featured on the EP. Check that one out. It's called Life on Earth. Another album EP that dropped this past week, Kiana Lady, I believe that's how you say Lady. She did a EP that's got 6 tracks on it. It's called Collab and Chill. It's got great production. It's got great flows, really nice, and it's got great features on it. Two of my favorite songs on there is called Chocolate. One that's featuring Ari Lennox. Another one on there called Second Chances featuring Black. Labels featuring Moneybagg Yo and Bia. And then the other song on there that I like was my favorite. It's called Separation featuring Aaron Ray. Lucky Days featured on there. Coltrane is featured on there. It's great tracks. It's a great album. It's a really good one. You know what I mean? So MJ, if you're looking for something to listen to while you're chilling, Kiana Lady, that's a good one. Collab and Chill. And then here's my sleeper, y'all. Elliot Trent put out an album. It's called Into the Night. It's also an EP. It's got 6 tracks on it. This is my sleeper for the week. This, MJ, this is a remove the draws, please type album. Remove your draws, please. That's if you're going to play this, if a guy's playing this for a girl, boom, draws coming off. Just letting you know that. This Elliot Trent album is really good. What's up?
Write this down, fellas. Apparently, this is a panty dropper.
Remove your draws, please. He's got a track on there. My favorite one is called Motions. It's the first track on there. And then after that, it just keeps getting better and better. Safe Side is a track on there. Don't Go is a track on there. One Friend is a track on there. Check it out. It's a good album. Elliot Trent, shout out to you for making that EP. It's called Into the Night. Check that out. Some other albums that came out this week that I didn't get a chance to listen to. JoJo, she dropped an album called Good to Know. It's an acoustic vibe to it. And Charlie XCX. Yeah, do you like JoJo? I like JoJo.
I love JoJo.
I like JoJo. Charlie XCX, he dropped the album, and it's a live album from Austin. It's really dope. Y'all check that one out too. And then Shaggy, he dropped an album called Hot Shot 2020. If y'all get a chance, check that one out too. It's pretty dope. I from what I heard, I think it's probably good. I like Shaggy's music. I like Shaggy. Yeah, I like Shaggy's music. It's got a really chill vibe to it. You don't like Shaggy's music?
I don't think I listened to Shaggy since It Wasn't Me.
Oh, come on, man. Like, all right, fine.
Well, apparently I gotta do better.
You got to do better. You got to do better. All right. So clearly ain't no movies coming out. The theaters ain't open. So we're going to scratch that part. But Netflix does have some stuff coming out. There's a movie on there called The Old Guard, MJ. It's a Netflix movie. Like I said, it's really good. A group of ancient warriors living in the shadows fight for good with the blessings of immortality. Unfortunately, immortality has negative effects, and it's kind of complicated, and nothing lasts forever. This one is starring the beautiful Charlize Theron as well as the beautiful Kiki Lane. Y'all make sure y'all take a look at that. The Old Guard. That's actually rated number 1 on Netflix right now, so it's not hard to find. Go check that one out. It's really good. Down to Earth with Zac Efron is a Netflix series. It's brand new to Netflix. Zac Efron travels the world encountering different cultures in different regions who are using the earth as organic materials for food and to produce power for necessities needed on a daily basis. So check that one out. That one seems pretty interesting. MJ, I talked to you about Unsolved Mysteries last week. That's still trending. That creepy ass 90s show that is back in the series, for the Netflix series. And you said you sat and watched all 6 episodes last week, right?
Oh, that's so good. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm a crime junkie, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. I did the same thing. Watched
It's
all
so
6.
easy to do. It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. So, Unsolved Mysteries, y'all go check that one out. It's still trending real high right there on the Netflix charts real quick. And then the business of drugs is a limited Netflix series, so y'all go check that out. That's real. It's gonna be gone soon. Despite its dangers, the drug trade remains a seductive pursuit for people around the world. And in order to understand it the best way, you must Follow the Money, which is what this Netflix documentary series did, and it actually looks pretty cool. And like I said, it's limited, so go ahead, check that one out. And then another one that's rated pretty high on Netflix right now, Warrior Nun. I talked about that last week. A young woman who is on her mission to become a nun joins the order of her facility, and she develops powers that allow her to battle demons on the other night along with her other nun peers. So y'all go check that out. MJ, that's what I got for entertainment right now. I think that's enough. No.
Have you seen that they put Goosebumps and Supermarket Sweep on Netflix?
Yeah, I did see that.
That's what the fuck I've been doing, watching Goosebumps and Supermarket Sweep.
And you know what they're doing? Netflix is pulling back those old 90s kid shows.
I love it.
It's pretty dope because right now they brought back, like I said last week, the Babysitter's Club. Like my daughter's watching that right now. She likes it. Don't hate.
They're not bringing up old episodes. This is new shit. We don't know.
Don't hate. The Babysitter's Club is a 90s thing back then. Hey, stop it. Now you liked it. You were an avid reader when we were kids. I remember that, and you did read the Babysitter's Club. Don't do that.
Yeah, but I don't know these new girls.
It was a book. It was a book.
It was a show too.
Fine. But yeah, I do appreciate the fact that they're bringing back some of this nostalgia on Netflix. I really like that. That's pretty cool. I really enjoy that. I always love nostalgia. If they bring back some 80s shit, I'd be really interested too, because I like the 80s decade. That's me though. That's a great decade. It's a great decade. So, what else you got for the rundown? We're gonna play one more video too, so make sure you watch and keep it locked. But what else you got for the rundown, MJ? What else?
Do you want to talk about sports? Let's talk about sports.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about sports, baby. Okay, so we better hope that the NBA can get themselves together because right now it's not looking too good. Players have been in the bubble in Orlando, Florida, to prep for the potential upcoming NBA season. 22 teams will play in the Disney Wide World of Sports venue, and the NBA is not playing when it comes to the COVID rules. They are so serious, in fact, that the NBA has an anonymous tip hotline to narc on players that are not holding up their end of the social distancing pony. They have a fucking anonymous tip hotline. Players have already been popped off for breaking the rules. The rules include players that are not allowed to visit each other's hotel rooms, but they can socialize under restrictions. According to The Ringer, after teams arrived last week, players have immediately quarantined, and they're in their hotel rooms for 36 to 48 hours. And they had to test for the coronavirus negative twice, if that makes sense.
Yo, shit is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? So moving on.
How you go?
What?
Like I'm like you in this bubble, and from what I heard, this actually today, I was looking at this. Damian Lillard turned 30 years old today, and so he's supposed to be partying. But now they bringing in, they got to bring in lemon pepper wings and all this other stuff. They're trying to bring in a DJ, but this is going to be difficult to do. Bring all this stuff in this bubble and this bubble not be contaminated.
No business, man.
Nope.
What a world. The Firefest, they also have the Firefest-esque meals coming to their hotel rooms. They're delivered to their hotel room door. So Rashawn Holmes, who plays for the Sacramento Kings, cross quarantine lines to pick up food via delivery.
Yeah.
And Bruno Caboclo, nobody knows who the fuck this is, but he's from the Rockets. He did the same damn thing. It's only been 10 days, and these motherfuckers cannot resist Postmates. So,
dude, what can you do? I mean, all you can do is sleep, eat these box ass lunches, and then go play basketball.
Season for everybody else by going to Postmates when nigga you're supposed to be sitting in your room the whole fucking time. Season for everybody. Which I think is anyway because they're in Florida.
Let me ask you a question though, MJ. If me and you were playing basketball, right? We in the bubble and we hooping, and then we saw a counterpart of ours playing. He was there yesterday, but now all of a sudden he ain't there today, and we're like, what happened to such and such?
He got Postmates last night, so he can't come out and play. Apparently, another player violated the NBA rules to get some ass from an IG model. That's conspiracy as well. Jesus. It's pretty clear knuckleheads have caught the Florida, and they're not ready to go back to their regularly scheduled program just yet. NBA superstar Russell Westbrook also announced that he tested positive for COVID, while others are opting out for playing and coaching this season. due to the pandemic. So what do you think, Tamara? Do you think that we will be actually seeing NBA games this year? Or should niggas just stick to 2K and their My Player press conferences for the season?
Oh, yeah, we seeing NBA games. I mean, we about 15 days away from that shit. Yeah.
It's bro, people are getting sick. I mean, Florida's their numbers are up higher than ever.
They're not going to shut this shit down.
For them to do for the sake of it.
Too much money vested. Too much money vested. Too much anticipation. That's not shutting this shit down. I mean, the Brooklyn Nets are getting ready to play with the starting five, and that's it, because they dropping like flies right now. They ain't got no stars.
So you think it's a good idea for them to have this season? I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, it's going to happen. Most definitely.
Let us know as well. What do y'all think about the NBA season? Are we done here? Because I feel like these niggas can't sit still. They can't act right. They're all young. They're young with a lot of money and Postmates. So
the thing, I mean, getting the ass from an Instagram model. Okay, all right. I mean, I get that. I mean, how did they sneak her ass in?
Who knows? These bitches can fit into like purses and shit now. They get delivered via UPS and shit. They don't care.
She got delivered in that shit. She got delivered in that motherfucker.
Postmates. Move on. Let's talk about the NFL now. So first things first. Who the fuck is Kyle Kiro?
Somebody that need his ass whooped.
He's a linebacker that previously signed with the Dallas Cowboys, and somebody that needs his ass whooped. But he gets less fame on the field and more notoriety for his ridiculous comments on the Queen, Miss Jill Scott. He tweeted, "People are actually attracted to Jill Scott, and I know she's ugly, but y'all really sexually aroused by her, huh?" Well, obviously, Black Twitter drug him straight to hell for these comments. Of course, people are sexually attracted to Jill Scott. Do you see what she did to that fucking microphone?
I am sexually attracted to Jill Scott. I don't know how many times that woman has me. She's got the spell on me.
Period. And being the queen that she is, she responded by putting the focus back on social issues like finding justice for Breonna Taylor, Oluwatoyin Salau, and Sandra Bland, while spreading love to all of her followers. Kyle accepted his L. He did delete the tweet and apologize for his stupidity. He's so fine, but he's so stupid, and it's just sad.
I don't give a damn. Why do people like Kyle Kier, whatever the fuck his name is? How about that? I should tweet that shit. Y'all think this motherfucker is attractive? Why? I don't understand why you see his ass as attractive. Fuck
we don't
him.
even know. What a bad call. Let's stick to the NFL for a second. In the name of social reform, the NFL team, the Washington Redskins, are changing the name of their team after 87 racist-ass motherfucking years. The team is known for dozens of trademarks like the Washington Red Wolves, or the Washington Red Tails, or the Washington Monuments, or Washington Americans, or the Washington Veterans, to replace the current racist moniker with some shit that we did not ask for. This just goes to show that the protesting, the social media presence, the awareness is working. Companies and shareholders are listening to us, y'all, and we have to continue to remain vigilant to fight for what's right and be the change that we wish to see in the world. We still have plenty of work to do, but what do you guys recommend for the Washington team now that they're no longer the Redskins?
The Washington Black Raid.
Excuse me?
No, you don't like that one? No.
That's real pro. You know what I mean? I don't think the Washington Americans is gonna cut it for me, but
I don't like that either.
I don't like that. I don't know. Whatever it is, as long as it's not the Redskins. I mean, there's other teams too that faced backlash in the past, like the Illini, U of I. They had to change their name or change their mascot.
Our own Chicago Blackhawks team, they're not changing their name. They have no intentions to. They've already said that.
Well, our logo is pretty fucking cold too. I'm just saying. I think that's. And the Blackhawks was a tribe, I don't think
it still can be offensive. The Redskins, that's just ridiculous.
That's a fucking slur. But Blackhawks was an actual tribe, and our logo is pretty motherfucking decent. So I don't know, dude. Let's not get any ideas out there. But if anybody has any suggestions for the Washington Redskins, please drop them in the comments. We'll send them direct. And now for the moment that we've all been waiting for.
Okay, no. Should we go into this now? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about this, but we're gonna play a video and then come back to it.
We can wait. Okay. Suspense.
This is suspense. I'm only gonna play a small portion of this video. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna play a small portion of this video, but we gotta come back to this because this is some shit. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked as usual because there's a lot of stuff going on, and MJ is she did a really good job with this rundown. But this one right here, what's up? This next topic is a little crazy. So, but y'all keep it locked. Here comes this high horse twerk team, Michael DeGeneiro, MJ starring in it. Yeah.
Nostalgia, y'all. I'm not even blind no more.
We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
I'm talking about split the swish, dump the guts, licking out the sticky, gotta light it up. Grab a nut, break it down. Sprinkle me, baby, it's smelling loud and proud. Roll it good, seal it tight. Torch it till it's dry, pick it in the light. Take a puff, hold it long, featherweight, but the lungs always smoking strong. Ash the ends, pass it round. Spark a couple more, send them L's around. Gas pack, it's all weeds in my yard, where the grass at? High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. Schoons go out crazy, baby. Blowing like a hippie from the 80s. When I used to write raps, it was just for fun. But now I'm finna make these niggas pay me. Fuzzy crystals and hairs, covering the reefer everywhere. This that gas pack, that Amco. Yours mouth sauce, that hair rose. DeGeneiro, the Pharaoh. Y'all motherfuckers ain't know. Blowing like a saxophone, ganja cologne. I just wanna get stoned. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood. High horse rolling tight and good. High horse saddle up and ignite the wood.
Yo, high horse! I love that track, yo. I love it. How did you feel when you were doing that video?
Hi. I mean, it was fun. I love hanging out with Michael. Me and Michael were really, really, really close in college. So it's always a pleasure.
I got an opportunity to kick it with him myself. That was a really cool, down to earth dude, man. Really cool, down to earth dude. I like Mike. That was dope.
He's a new fan of our show. So hey, Michael, if you're watching.
What up, Mike? We need more music, bro. I know you don't want to do it, but damn, we miss you, dog. We miss you. All right, MJ, let's wrap this up. We only got like another 7 minutes, so let's wrap it up.
Okay, so I'm gonna say what I said, and y'all can eat it or not. For the moment we've all been waiting for, I present to you, Queen Jada Pinkett.
Oh,
we're
jeez.
the Smith right now because she's wearing the strap on in both those relationships. So Jada and Will have been in the news for the past couple of weeks after allegations were dropped by singer August Alsina regarding a relationship that took place between Jada and himself 4 years ago. He sat down with Angela Yee and discussed the relationship in depth and claimed that Will gave them permission to do so. Well, after denial, Jada brought herself to her own famous bread table on Facebook to sit down and spill the tea with Will. According to the couple, during the time in question, the two were broken up and they thought they were done for good. August was embraced by the whole family because he was sick mentally, I believe, and they wanted to help. Well, help Jada did. And she entanglement with that nigga. And August broke. And apparently August stopped talking to Jada after a while, whatever. The two explained that they never intended for this news to hit the world, and many are assuming that August is dragging his old horse out of the closet and beating it to death to help with his album sales, so he doesn't go triple plastic with his next project. Allegations that Will did his thing too, and he messed around with his Suicide Squad co-star Margot Robbie, which I would too. But this is so messy, so controversial. Why? I know you guys talked about it on Monday. We talked about it on our show last night. I'm not going to beat the dead horse. All I'm going to say is Jada does wear the strap on in that relationship, and it is what it is. She sat there, crisscross applesauce across to this dude and said, yeah, we entangled. What you going to do about it, nigga? Bad marriage for life. Boom. We ride together, we die together. Bad marriage for life.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't disagree.
And don't be mad when a woman pulls a you on you. Can I get an amen?
I can't disagree with this. I honestly, yes, that is exactly what happened. Jada just rocked the shit out of both of these motherfuckers in their lives, and she got the snappy nappy dugout, and she tore their asses up. Got the Erykah Badu, and I mean, tore their asses up. And
I mean, were tearing up in their interviews, and she said that like it was an entanglement. What you want me to say?
Right. Where's my wine? I mean, the thing is that I feel bad for Will, being a husband and stuff like that. You don't want to hear shit like that, especially, and even if you did know it, you don't want it to be brought out on television and everybody know about it. But even if August did come out with some shit like that and they're still considered speculation, please don't be somebody that's like, how about we talk about it on national TV? And then you bring me on your TV show.
What the fuck? I'm mad that he pillow talks. I mean, if you're going to be a side bitch, then be a side bitch. And leave some old shit. Why you bringing up old shit?
That's the shit I'm on. That's what I'm on with August Alsina. I can't stand that. He's running it. But you know what? Let's be all honest. That nigga's album's gonna probably go platinum because everybody wants to hear about this shit.
Triple platinum. Anyway, moving on. Congratulations are in order for Madison Sweegle. She is the first Black female tactical pilot in the Navy, which is great. Give Shorty her flowers.
Big ups.
And Jamar,
what's up?
Another thing that's recently been announced: the Battle of the Century, Battle of the Dogs is what it's called. Will be happening July 22nd. Snoop Dogg and DMX is having a versus.
Hey,
are you? I don't know if DMX don't show up because I was supposed to go to a concert of his right before COVID, and that nigga did not show up. So
he'll be there. He'll be there. No, look, he'll be there because Swiss Beats is his nigga.
That's true.
Swiss Beats is his nigga. Like if DMX respects anybody in this world, it's gonna be Swiss Beats.
I'm so excited.
So I'm really excited about that one.
Yay! I'm really rundown. I think this has been an emotional roller coaster. I am sorry to all of y'all. I did the best I could to try to soften blows here and there, but it has been a bizarre week in Hollywood. Sure. I mean, I had to get all of that in my system. I feel like I purged. Good. Yes.
Now you gotta fill yourself back up with more of this Holly weird because this shit's getting stranger and stranger. 2020's fucked up, yo.
2020 is fucked up.
Fucked up, yo. Fucked up. But y'all, thank y'all for joining us on the NiteKap as usual. Tomorrow, make sure you join me and my wife Kendra on Father Time. We got some stuff we got to talk about. We had some people talk to us about some stuff and say, we want you all to talk about, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? We're like, yeah, why not? So, of course, we're going to talk about the kids. We're going to talk about stuff that happens, that goes on with our marriage and things that we talk about. And then, Friday, we got I believe we have the DJ. Three Jerks After Dark is Friday with Miss MJ. So y'all make sure you stay tuned. You have to watch that. It's exclusive. You have to watch it. After it airs, it's deleted. Wow. Dunzo. You'll never see it again. Make sure you tune into that with MJ. She got some cool shit that's going to happen. That's at 10 Central, I believe, right?
Yes.
10 Central, 8 no time Pacific. That'll be 11 p.m. Eastern. So y'all make sure you check that out. It's gonna be dope. 3 Jerks After Dark. It's gonna be dope, real dope. And of course, on Saturday, talking with Jay Hendo at 11 a.m. And then set it up Sunday. He got a special guest for you this coming up Sunday. Y'all make sure you tune into that. And 3 Jerk Sports comes back on Sunday at 6 p.m. as well, Central Time. So y'all make sure you keep it locked to 3 Jerks with a platform, plenty of stuff to come up. MJ, thank you so much for your duties today.
Yes, freaks, put your hands up. I'll see y'all on Friday.
Well, holla at y'all. We'll see you later. All right, y'all have a good week. Later.
Bye.